Betwabu, beautiful people. Betwabu, top of the day, top of the day. Numbers 19. Yes. Hey, 2 math, 2 English.
That's too long.
Hey, you want to play the game? 2 math, 2 English, son. Top of the day, beautiful people. Top of the day. It is Wednesday, January the 15th, 2020. Day 46 of year 2. We are reading Numbers 19, 20, and 21. First off, I want to give a couple special shout outs today. Today is my nephew's 18th birthday, Aaron. Happy birthday, son. Happy birthday. And it is also my grandmother's birthday. This is her first birthday on the other side of eternity today. So she is no longer with us here on the earth, but it is also her birthday. So happy birthday, Grandma. All right, y'all. Betwabu, Betwabu, Tiffany, Trina, Nikki, Betwabu, Betwabu. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started this reading. Sorry for any noise you may hear in the background. Isaiah is up. He wanted to do his schoolwork first thing this morning. So if you hear counting, that right there, if you hear that, I don't know if you can hear that, but he decided he wanted to get up and do his schoolwork first thing this morning. But I got his number. He want to play the game, so, but I let him go ahead and started this early. So, all right, y'all. So let's go ahead and start. We're in Numbers 19, 20, and 21. Hey, girl. Hey, Nikki. All right, Numbers chapter 19. And Yahuwah spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, This is the ordinance of the law which Yahuwah hath commanded, saying, Speak unto the children of Yisrael, Yisrael is Israel, that they bring thee a red heifer without spot, where is no blemish, and upon where never came a yoke. And ye shall give her unto Eleazar the priest, that he may bring her forth without the camp, and one shall slay her before his face. Isaiah, turn it down a little bit, please. And one shall burn the heifer in his sight, her skin and her flesh and her blood with her dung he shall burn. Isaiah, turn it down.
I already did.
Turn it down just a little bit more, please. Thank you. And the priest shall take cedar wood and hyssop and scarlet and cast it into the midst of the burning of the heifer. Then the priest shall wash his clothes, and he shall bathe his flesh in water, and afterward he shall come into the camp, and the priest shall be unclean until the evening. And he that burneth her shall wash his clothes in the water, and bathe his flesh in water, and shall be unclean until the evening. And the man that is clean shall gather up the ashes of the heifer, and lay them without the camp in the clean place, and it shall be kept for the congregation of the children of Yisrael for a water of separation. It is purification for sin. And he that gathereth the ashes of the heifer shall wash his clothes and be clean until the evening, and it shall be unto the children of Yisrael and unto the stranger that sojourneth among them for a statute forever. He that touches the dead body of any man shall be unclean 7 days. He shall purify himself with it on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day he shall be clean. But if he purify not himself the 3rd day, then the 7th day he shall not be clean. Whosoever toucheth the dead body of any man that is dead, and purifieth not himself, defileth the tabernacle of Yahuwah, and that soul shall be cut off from Yisrael. Because the water of separation was not sprinkled upon him, he shall be clean. And his uncleanness is yet upon him. This is the law: when a man dieth in a tent, all that come into the tent and all that is in the tent shall be unclean 7 days. And open every vessel which hath no covering bound upon it is clean. And whosoever toucheth one that is slain with a sword in the open fields, or a dead body, or a bone of a man, or a grave, shall be unclean 7 days. And for the unclean person, they shall take the ashes of the burnt heifer. All right, to the baby. I'm sorry, I lost my place real quick. Okay, verse 17. And for the unclean person, they shall take the ashes of the burnt heifer, a purification for a sin, and running water shall be put thereto in the vessel. And the clean person shall take hyssop and dip it in the water, and sprinkle it upon the tent, and upon all the vessels, and upon the persons that were there, and upon him that toucheth a bone, or one slain, or one dead, or a grave. And the clean person shall sprinkle upon the clean on the 3rd day and on the 7th day, and on the 7th day he shall purify himself and wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and shall be clean at evening. But the man that shall be unclean and shall not purify himself, that soul shall be cut off from among the congregation, because he defileth the sanctuary of Yahuwah. The water of separation has not been sprinkled upon him, he is unclean. And it shall be a perpetual statute unto them, that he that sprinkled the water of separation shall wash his clothes, and he that toucheth the water of separation shall be unclean until the evening. And whatsoever the unclean person touches shall be unclean, and the soul that touches it shall be unclean until the evening. Numbers chapter 20. Then came the children of Yisrael, even the whole congregation, into the desert of Zin in the 1st month, and the people abode in Kadesh. And Miriam died there and was buried there. And there was no water for the congregation, and they gathered themselves together against Massa and against Aaron. And the people chode with Massa and spake, saying, Would God had we died when our brethren died before Yahuwah? And why have ye brought us up, the congregation of Yahuwah, into this wilderness, that we and our cattle should die there? And wherefore have you made us to come up out of Egypt, to bring us into this evil place? It is no place of seed, or of figs, or of vines, or of pomegranates, neither is there any water to drink. Yes.
Can I just do one thing, go down to this, and then go back up and do that?
Go ahead. And Massa and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and they fell upon their faces, and the glory of Yahuwah appeared unto them. And Yahuwah spake unto Massa, saying, Take the rod, and gather thou the assembly together, thou and Aaron thy brother, and speak ye unto the rock before their eyes, and it shall give forth his water, and thou shalt bring forth them water out of the rock, so thou shall give the congregation and their beasts drink. And Massa took the rod from before Yahuwah as he commanded him. And Massa and Aaron gathered the congregation together before the rock. And he said unto them, Hear ye now, ye rebels. Must we fetch you water out of this rock? And Massa lifted up his hand, and with his rod he smote the rock twice. Mistake. That's why Moses got in trouble. Yahuwah said, Speak to the rock. He let the people piss him off, and he hit it twice. And he did not sanctify. That was not sanctifying Yahuwah in their sight. Anger accomplishes nothing for Yahuwah. And the water came out abundantly, and the congregation drank, and their beasts also. And Yahuwah spake unto Massa and Aaron, Because ye believe me not to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Yisrael, therefore ye shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them. This is the water of Meribah, because the children of Yisrael strove with Yahuwah, and he was sanctified in them. And Massa sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. Thus saith thy brother Yisrael, Thou knowest all the travail that hath befallen us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time, and the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers. And we cried unto Yahuwah. He heard our voice, and he sent an angel. He hath brought us forth out of Egypt, and behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the utmost of thy border. Let us pass, I pray thee, through thy country. We will not pass through the fields or through the vineyards, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway. We will not turn to the right hand nor to the left until we have passed thy borders. And Edom said unto him, Thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with a sword. And the children of Yisrael said unto him, We will go by the highway, and if I and my cattle drink of thy water, then I will pay for it. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet. And he said, Thou shalt not go through. And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand. Thus Edom refused to give Yisrael passage through his border, wherefore Yisrael turned away from him. And the children of Yisrael, even the whole congregation, gathered from Kadesh and came unto Mount Hor. And Yahuwah spake unto Massa and Aaron in Mount Hor by the coast of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, but he shall not enter into the land which I have given unto the children of Yisrael, because ye rebelled at my word, rebelled against my word at the water of Meribah. Take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring them up unto Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son, and Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, and shall die there. And Massa did as Yahuwah commanded, and they went up unto Mount Hor in the sight of all the congregation. And Massa stripped Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son, and Aaron died there in the top of the mount, and Massa and Eleazar came down from the mount. And when all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead, they mourned for Aaron 30 days, even all the house of Yisrael. So not only, I mean, it's obvious, but not only did Moses not get to go in, his brother that was with him, speaking for him, his sidekick, he didn't get to go either. I would have been pissed. Like, look, listen, I don't know. Aaron was kind of, I don't know, he let the people bully him into making a golden calf. So, I mean, it was going to come back for him. It was going to come back for him late in the timeline, but it was just with Moses this time. Last chapter for the day, y'all. Numbers chapter 21. And when King Arad, the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south, heard that Yisrael came by the way of spies, he fought against Yisrael and took some of them prisoners. And Yisrael vowed a vow unto Yahuwah and said, if thou wilt indeed deliver this people into my hand, then I will utterly destroy their cities. And Yahuwah hearkened to the voice of Yisrael and delivered up the Canaanites, and they utterly destroyed them and their cities. And he called the name of the place Hormah. And they journeyed from Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea to compass the land of Edom, and the soul of the people was much discouraged because of the way. And the people spake against Yahuwah and against Massa, wherefore have ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no bread, neither is there any water, and our soul loathe this light bread. I mean, you would think by now, they steady complaining. And Yahuwah sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Yisrael died. Therefore the people came to Massa and said, we have sinned, for we have, you think? For we have spoken against Yahuwah and against thee. Pray unto Yahuwah that he take away the serpents from us. And Massa prayed for the people. And Yahuwah said unto Massa, make thee a fiery serpent, and set it upon a pole, and it shall come to pass that every one that is bitten, when ye look upon it, shall live. And this is the same sign that they use in the medical field. This is why, let me tell you something about human beings, or the let's say mankind, right? That's why Yahuwah said, I gave you no form. I did not show you my face. Because anything that we like, anything that we fall in love with, we make an idol of it. Little girl, stop it. We make an idol of it. Just think about every nationality. They got a picture of their God or their Savior that looks like them, whether it's white Jesus, black Jesus, Buddha, Krishna. Some of these were real people now. Some of these were real people. But they take it and they make idols. They make statues. They put it on shirts. They put it on chains. Yahuwah said, none of y'all can see my face because y'all gonna start this foolishness. Even the thing that he sent to set up as a sign, he sent it to bite their tails because all they complaining and stuff. He said they were gonna take the same thing, put it up on the pole. You look on the pole, then you be healed. Look, we still use that today. Matter of fact, they had a sect of kings that they called the Serpent Kings. And I think it was around about this time, but you can look into history about that. And I actually believe them Serpent Kings, that was, I read this not too long ago. I want to say it was in the South America area. Area because when they found the people here. Okay, I know it works. Go ahead, right up there. But they had went into the history and stuff, and it's a lot of stuff. But I digress, y'all. I'm going to get off into a whole nother topic. Let me finish reading. But I'm just saying, we make idols of any and everything. We put it on our cars, make it logos, put it on our clothes. Like I said, chains, earrings, everything. He said, no, we ain't going to do this. He said, you were made in my image. You look like me. So, people do that too. People worship people. So, and Yahuwah said unto Massa, make thee a fiery serpent and set it upon the pole, and it shall come to pass that everyone that is bitten, when he look upon it, shall live. And Massa made a serpent of brass and put it upon a pole, and it came to pass that if a serpent had bitten any man, when he beheld the serpent of brass, he lived. And the children of Yisrael set forward and... Hey, chill. and pitched in Oboth. And they journeyed from Oboth and pitched at Ija-Abarim in the wilderness, which is before Moab, before the sun toward the sun rising. And from thence they removed and pitched in the valley of Zared. From thence they removed and pitched in the other side of Arnon, which is in the wilderness that cometh out of the coast of the Amorites. For Arnon is the border of Moab between Moab and the Amorites. And wherefore it is said in the book of Wars of the Lord, that's a book, y'all. Underline that. I've been looking for that. Wherefore it is said in the book of the Wars of the Lord, what he did in the Red Sea and in the brooks of Arnon, and at the stream of the brooks that goeth down to the dwelling of Ar, and lieth up the border of Moab. Bella. Okay, try to be just a little bit quieter. And at the stream of the brooks that goeth down to the dwelling of Ar, and lieth upon the border of Moab, and from thence they went to Beer. That is the well whereof Yahuwah spake unto Massa, gather the people together, and I will give them water. Then Yisrael sang this song, Spring up, O well, sing ye unto it. The princes dig a well, and the nobles of the people digged it by the direction of the lawgiver with their staves. And from the wilderness they went to Mattanah, and from Mattanah to Nahael, and from Nahael to Bamoth, and from Bamoth in the valley that is the country of Moab, to the top of Pisgah, which looketh toward Jeshimon. And Yisrael sent messengers unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, saying, Let me pass through thy land. We will not turn into the fields or into the vineyards. We will not drink of the waters of the well, but we will go along by the king's highway until we pass thy borders. And Sihon would not suffer Yisrael to pass through his border. But Sihon gathered all his people together and went out against Yisrael in the wilderness. And he came to Jahaz and fought against Yisrael. And Yisrael smote him with the edge of the sword, and possessed his land from Arnon unto Jabbok, even unto the children of Ammon, for the border of the children of Ammon was strong. And Yisrael took all the cities, and Yisrael dwelt in all the cities of the Amorites, and Heshbon, and in the villages thereof. For Heshbon was the great city of Sihon, the king of the Amorites, who had fought against the former king of Moab, and was taken all his land out of his hand, even unto Arnon. Remember, the Amorites and Moab are the descendants of Lot. Remember when his daughters got him drunk and got him pregnant? They both bear a son. Was it Ammon and Moab? So remember that. Wherefore they speak in Proverbs, saying, Come into Heshbon, let the city of Sihon be built and prepared. For there is a fire going out of Heshbon, a flame from the city of Sihon. It is consumed, Ar of Moab, and the lords of the high places of Arnon. Woe to thee, Moab, thou art undone. O people of Chemosh, he hath given his sons that escaped and his daughters into captivity unto Sihon, king of the Amorites. We have shot at them. Heshbon is perished, even unto Dibon, and we have laid them waste, even unto Nophah, which reaches unto Medeba. Thus Yisrael dwelt in the land of the Amorites, and Massa sent to spy out Jazer, and they took the villages thereof and drove out the Amorites that were there. And they turned up and went by the way of Bashan, and Og, the king of Bashan, went out against them, he and all his people, to the battle of Endri. And Yahuwah said unto Massa, Fear him not, for I have delivered him into thy hand, and all his people, and his land, and thou shalt do to him as thou didst unto Sihon, the king of the Amorites, which dwelt at Heshbon. So they smote him and his sons and all his people, until there was none left him alive, and they possessed his land. And beautiful people, that is our reading for today. Numbers 19, 20, and 21. Listen, you rebels. It is January 15, 2020, day 46 of year 2 of reading through the books of instruction and the prophets. All right, y'all. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here because my household is up and we need to get going. All right, y'all. So may you who will bless us and keep us. May you who will make his face to shine upon us and lift his countenance upon us and be gracious unto all of us. And may he give us his shalom, his salama, his peace, his wholeness in every area of life and all that concerns us. And may he continue to keep us as we continue to keep his commands. All right, y'all. I love y'all, and I will see you in the morning. Peace. Oh, here you come. Come on, princess. She got it. Wrong button. Right there. Uh-oh. Finish.